lose the attention to, to read it, to the end, especially if it's not something that is very, very, key and all of those things. You can use carousel posts for things like that. You can even create a carousel post, put a trending sound, and people just scroll through it and they are reading, they are reading. So things like that will help you. Now, the next one is the C part, community content. So this one, examples of this content are personal experiences, lifestyle opinions, personality type of content, right? So you're talking about personal experience. Maybe, for example, you went somewhere and something happened at the event, and then you want to share. Probably you went for a speaking gig or somewhere, or you went for an event, a tech event or whatever, or any event in your industry, your type of industry. You go there, you're talking to people there, you're asking them, questions, and you just do a video. You do all these videos people go out and they're talking about. Sometimes people come online to talk about their own lifestyle opinions and say, oh, am I the only one who doesn't like to eat beans once it's past 10 p.m.? Then you see people begin to drop their opinions, their 2 cents. Oh, I think when you take beans, if you want to eat beans after 10 p.m., this is what you should do. Or you tell, for ladies, they tell you things like, am I the only one who doesn't use shampoo for my hair, or who doesn't use conditioner, whatever? Things like that. Even at tech bro, you can come up and say, am I the only one who doesn't actually like to use AI or whatever? Anything it is, you can talk about it, or you want to talk about how to use AI, personal experiences, and you are like, well, I feel AI is here to take your job or whatever. But anything at all you just want to talk about, you just want to show your lifestyle opinion. So it's something that he engages with people. You're able to engage with people. Or these things that you post on Instagram and say, ask me any question, and people will begin to ask you, oh, how did you meet your first love, or well, how did you become a medical virtual assistant, and all of those things. These are all community content. And what does this content do for you? This helps you to build human connection with your audience, because your audience really wants it. Your audience really wants it. Even when you go on people's posts, people make posts on LinkedIn or whatever social platform, and then you go there, make sensible comments. It also helps to build connection with people as well, right? So that's one of the things I want you to understand when it comes to this starting this journey. Now, the next thing I'm going to be showing you is, after, now that you've known all these things, the next thing is, let's now see how we can use ChatGPT to create our content, right? And there's going to be a prompt that you have to use. I'm going to give you that particular prompt. I did some research, found it, and so that it's going to make this journey very easy for you and very seamless. Now, remember all the points that we've already said from our first, from the first, from the first section. Now, the next thing we want to talk about, we want to look at, is how to now create this using ChatGPT to create what we want to talk about. Now, the next thing is this. So this is the prompt that I have here, and I'm saying that create a social media calendar for LinkedIn for January. I'm a medical virtual assistant for mental health and well-being coach. I specialize in helping mental health and well-being coach work smarter with technology, streamlining bookings and patient follow-up. So you have to be able to. So this, I'm going to send this prompt to us on the group so that you can use this particular prompting for your business, so that you can fill it in with any of these things here. Now, my content pillars are technology for mental health, coaching, streamlining client processes, effective follow-ups, privacy, and security. Now, there is the problem. I know someone will say, oh, but I don't know my content pillars, right? So I have done you the honor, and I've helped you, I've shown you how to get your content pillars. So this is what I did. Once, the first thing is, you need to go and ask. You need to go, I said ask, you need to go and do this first one that we talk about, the brand strategy and all of those things. You need to figure out this first. So when you figure out this, it's going to help you with creating your content. So the next thing is, when you come here, so what I now did here was that I said I specialize in helping mental health and well-being coach work smarter with technology, streamlining bookings and patient follow-ups. What should my content pillars be? I want my content to be 70% value to my audience and 30% sales, right? So because I already know the problem I want to solve and the industry, which niche, so you need to figure out all those things. Then this is what it now gives me. To achieve your content goals of providing 70%, your content pillar should be designed to educate your audience, which is technology for mental health coaching, streamlining client processes, effective follow-ups, privacy, and security. So these are my content pillars, right? Now, if I now go back to this content calendar, once I go back there, so the next thing will now be that I will now include the content pillars, fuse it into my content here, So I'll just put just the headlines, which is my content pillars are technology for mental health, coaching, streamlining client, mental health coaching, streamlining client processes, effective follow-ups, privacy, and security. I also include that I give out free ebook and conduct online tutorial. Now, if you don't do any of those two, it's fine. You don't have to include that. I post 5 times a week. I post 40% videos, 40% carousels, and 20% pictures. Please include relevant holidays in United Kingdom and international holidays. So the job markets, which job market are you focusing on? Is it in Nigeria or wherever it is, or wherever country you're watching this video from? So you can focus on that and say, well, United, if it is United States of America, if it is Canada, if it is Nigeria, even if you're in Nigeria, you feel like your target, you want your target audience to be from United Kingdom, that's fine. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can be in any country, and the people you really want to work for are in another country. Just indicate that country then, and say, and in United Kingdom, an international holiday. And I said, and tie them into my business and my business and to my business. Full stop. There should be a full stop there. Don't mind me. Now, my target audience are mental health and well-being coach, as well as mental health clinics. I want to strike a balance where 90% of my content is providing value and 20% is selling my services, because you don't focus on selling. And if you focus on selling, people will just lose interest in you. But